Hey guys, it's Simdle and welcome back to the channel. So today I have a little bit of a current household for you guys. I have not done a current household for a very long time, and this is actually the longest family I've probably played with in The Sims, like, ever. I've been playing this family for almost a year now. I started playing when seasons came out, and usually my households last like a couple weeks, so this is a very big accomplishment for me. But anyway, let's just get straight to the video. So first of all, I'll do a little bit of a kind of a just to let you know who the Sims like in this family and who they are. So the Sim you just see now walking into the toilet is Monica Ivy. She is the daughter of Poppy Connors and Bruno Jennings. So the family first started with just Monica as a child and young adult Poppy and young adult Bruno, who moved into Willow Creek from, let's just say, Sunset Valley, because, you know, I need a bit of a backstory. I haven't thought of one. Anyway, so they lived in Willow Creek when the seasons first came out, and things look so, you know, cool on the outside. He was actually a criminal. Was he a criminal? Or maybe he worked in the business career. It's been so long since I've played with him. But, you know, I think maybe criminal. I don't know. Or business. Either one. Anyway. But he was a bit dodgy. And then there was Poppy, she was a florist. She worked, doing that sort of stuff. So she was very innocent. But things weren't going so well. They were fighting a lot. And then Bruno ended up cheating on Poppy. And he got, let's just say he got, what's her name? Addison Matthews. Oh my god, she died. I didn't even notice. She got her pregnant. So then they, Poppy and, let me go find them again. Poppy and Bruno ended up breaking up. And for a while, and he moved with, Addison. Is that her name? I swear, like, I don't even care about that side of the family. Addison, okay. But then they did end up getting back together and they were fine again, but then he cheated on her again and got her pregnant again with, Carly, because the first daughter was Lisbeth. So then that was it. They moved out, and now, then things were a bit rough during that period. They actually ended up hooking up again, and they got pregnant with the twins, Elijah and Spencer. But after that was like a one night stand. It was over. It was never happening again, and they have not been together since. But, well, they're dead now anyway. Oop. But yeah, so yeah, Monica, as a teenager, she had it quite rough. Losing, like, having her parents divorced, she had it the worst of it, whereas Spencer and Elijah were quite young when it happened, so they didn't, you know, well, actually, no, sorry, she was pregnant when they broke up for the final time, so, you know, they didn't experience it, so it's not too big of a deal for them. But Monica really took it hard. As a teenager, she got heavily into the wrong scene. She got into drugs, so she met Peyton Connors, who was a drug dealer. He was bad news, and she got, you know, he was a young adult while she was a teenager, so they were illegally, you know, he was dating a minor, and they, you know, she got into cocaine, weed, some heavy drugs, heroin as well, and she was not doing so good. She was mostly addicted to cocaine though. So yeah, I've got mods in to do this sort of stuff. This doesn't actually come with the game, but, I got the base mental drugs mod. But anyway, so yeah, she did not go through a good path, and she actually ended up getting pregnant with Blake, who is very burnt, as you can see. And yeah, so she got pregnant with her as a teenager. And then afterwards, she decided, when she was a young adult, she's still a bit crazy. She managed to get into rehab and she came back great. She was good. But then, you know, things kind of turned south again. She just had a bad patch and she got back into drugs for a little bit. But then she realized that she had a daughter and she needed to, you know, grow up a bit, and she ended up stopping for good. And then she decided she wanted to, you know, produce herself a bit of a good image. So let's just get back into the game while I explain this. And so she decided that she wanted to, clean up her image and she became an actress. So she started off doing, auditions probably when she was around 30 years old, maybe 28, and she was quite young. She was kind of getting on there. You know, she was like wasn't super young anymore, but she was still, you know, was young enough. And she she didn't do too well at first, but she ended up having a breakout role, and she's just gotten better, since then. She's been rising so fast, and now she is she's doing great. She is actually a proper celebrity. She's very close to being a global superstar. She's a pristine reputation, and she's almost an elder, so hopefully she'll get up to a global superstar before she turns into an elder. But recently she also had another son named Dallas. This was very recent. There's a big age gap in between them because Blake is a young adult and he is a toddler. So a very big age gap. So that's pretty much them so far. Let's move on to Blake. So Blake, let's go find her. She's very burnt right now, as well as Elijah. We'll go into Elijah soon. So Blake, she's a young adult. She's got 12 days till she's an adult. She is a social media influencer. She was a bit of a naughty teen, but she wasn't as bad as Monica. Like, she did weed, but she didn't go into anything super serious, and she was quite popular still at high school. But she decided, when she became she dropped out of high school and she became a social media influencer. Decided to, start doing YouTube videos, but it didn't do too well. So, she got offered a really good job at a programming, and she tried doing it, but she just couldn't do it. She hated it. So she ended up going back to YouTube, and she had her break. She had a big break. She had a viral video, and now she has over 1 million subscribers. So she is, followers, sorry. And she is doing great. She is, she's doing good. She's enjoying her life, and she is currently dating, Anthony. So yeah, so now let's move on to Elijah. So Elijah, he's an adult in a day. That's crazy. So he has a twin. Oh, let me find his brother. Okay, yeah, so here's a twin, him and Spencer, and he is gay, and he is married to Ulysses. I don't even know how to say his name. I didn't make him. Well, I didn't make him originally, but then I kind of gave him a makeover, if you know what I mean. So yeah, so they're married, and Ulysses' best friend is Spencer, so it kind of, the three of them is, the three amigos. But Elijah, he was a nerd in high school. He was an A student. He had over 4.0 GPA. He was a very smart boy. But he decided, although he could have been a scientist or a doctor or whatever, he decided he wanted to work in the he wanted to be a stylist, and he is level 8. He is doing great, and he's not even an adult yet. Like, he's near the top. He's earning like a lot of money, the most money out of everyone in this household. He's doing amazing. So yeah, that's not too much about him. Apart from they also had a son. They adopted a son named Ted. So yeah, and then afterwards we have got Spencer. He doesn't live in this family anymore because, to be honest, I wasn't really, I didn't connect to him as well as the other Sims, but he's kind of moved out, and he's very sporty. He works in the sporting, he's like an athlete, I'm pretty sure, and he has a son named Terrell, and he is like dating Brooklyn. They're like boyfriend and girlfriend, but they're not married, I don't think. So yeah, I think that's pretty much like, I think there's like a plane or something. I can hear a noise anyway. So yeah, that's pretty much like the family tree. We are getting onto, so we're in the 3rd generation so far. Almost the 4th. We were almost in the 4th. She got pregnant. Blake got pregnant, but then she wasn't ready, so she did get, she had a miscarriage, my bad. She had a miscarriage, but she wasn't ready anyway. She felt like she was just getting to the peak of her career. Everything was just going so well, and she just didn't feel like it was time. So yeah, anyway, that was a mouthful. That was crazy. But so yeah, that's pretty much them. Oh wait, I haven't gone on to Peyton and Monica. So this is the drug dealer. He was a drug dealer in his youth. So yeah, they were dating for a while, but they did end up breaking up, Monica and Peyton. I can't believe I forgot speaking about this, but they ended up breaking up, and Monica ended up getting married to another celebrity. Let's see if we can find his name. Thorne Bailey. I think he's in the think he's like a default character, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty confident he's a default character. So they got married, and she kind of, you know, when she wanted to clean up her act. And then after a while, when she became an adult, she was like, I think she was like not that long ago, like maybe like 10 days ago, they got back together. Peyton had gone back together. Peyton had gone back together with Monica. But Peyton, he acted like he cleaned up all his act and he was fine when he still is actually a criminal. But Monica doesn't know that. Monica thinks he's just a businessman. So, yeah, there's still some drama going on. She might find out, you know. I'm trying to make my stories as dramatic as possible so I don't get bored. That's how I've been playing with the family so long, because I have so many storylines, and I'm just trying to make it so interesting. So yeah, she will find out that he is actually a criminal, and things will go crazy. But he does really love her. That's the sad thing, though. Like, he really wanted her back. You know, he loved her, like, for many years, and she loved him, but then she did get over him, and now she's, you know, back in love again. But yeah, that was a mouthful. So Blake is actually, let's just play. Blake is actually in a group. She is in the Paragons. She took over the Paragons from the original, you know, people, and her best friend Callie and Jillian are in as well. They made the group as teenagers. But yeah, I decided to take them all to the beach, as Island Living has recently came out. It's not probably the best weather today, but it is spring. See how warm it is. It is... Okay, we can't check the temperature. This is not The Sims 3, but it says it's warm. See, they're having a bit of a deep beach day, and obviously some of them have forgot to apply sunscreen. Cough. Elijah, cough. That was a horrible cough. Blake. So that's better. Anyway, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's just see. Honestly, Dallas, I think is this him? Maybe it's a different household. No, it's not him. But one of my other households, he's the ugliest baby ever. Not him, sorry. In another household, they have the ugliest baby ever. Like, not trying to be mean. But, ugh. Anyway, you know, it's not about looks. Who's this? Okay, it's a fan. Lisbeth, isn't that like... Oh my god, that's their half-sister. That's like Monica's half-sister. That's awkward. I'm pretty sure I've invited Spencer as well to come here, but I don't know if he's here. He might have left. I feel like he left, or I don't even know if he ever turned up. God, this place is beautiful. Some of these interactions are amazing. I haven't tried this one before. Okay, let's just see how we do this before we wrap. Oh, I just knocked my mic. My bad. Before we wrap things up, because there isn't too much to say. I kind of just want to, you know, explain, you know, my story going on, and just how I have different things. I guess I can go more into like their traits and stuff. So he's a weed dealer, kleptomaniac, self-assured, hot-headed, cocaine dealer, and then there's some other things as well. So she's a dog lover, clubber, genius, and, you know, a few other things. He is romantic, materialistic. I didn't choose these things. I don't know why it says hate chubby Sims. I don't know. I didn't choose those. So yeah, he's genius, creative, and gay. She is cheerful, self-absorbed, and self-assured. And he is just clingy. But yeah, he's got 4 days to aging up. She's got 12. He's got 1. Wow, he's about to be an adult. He's already an adult. And she's got 4 days. And he has... We don't know. We just have to wait and see. Oh my gosh, I think she's fallen asleep. Okay, that's kind of cute. I did not know you could do that interaction. That's kind of cute. Anyway, so yeah, I think I'm pretty much going to wrap it up here. Let's actually go quickly see Lisbeth, which is, you know, one of the sisters of Monica. I gave them a little bit of makeovers a while ago, but nothing too serious, because I don't really care about them too much, because I don't play with them at all. You know, they're kind of like a disgrace's family, like, they don't really talk that much. Well, she is so bad. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this little bit of the current household and seeing how everything is going for me. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will be sure to give an update to them if I'm still playing with them in a while. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys!